Hey, this is Rich from housebarons.com. My brother Dave and I renovate houses, and today we'd like to show you how to clear a clog that's in your sink. We want to show you how to do a job yourself so you can save a lot of money. Alright, so clearing a clog in your sink, it can be a simple process or it might be complicated. I've got one technique that I've used many times, and you would want to give this a try yourself because if it works, you're going to save your plumbing bill. Alright, this is the sink in question, and the issue with it is it has a very slow drain, and you can see that all the water is just built up there. Clearly there's a clog right in the drain. So I have this one technique that I've used on a number of sinks, and it works amazingly well. No chemicals, and it's very inexpensive for the equipment needed to do the job. As a matter of fact, it's just the price of a plunger. And what I do is I buy 2 plungers so that I've got one that I work for any toilet, but I don't want to use that on my sinks because that's just grim and kind of disgusting. So I get a second plunger and I write, you probably can't see this, but I write sink on it. And so with this plunger, the only application for it is to get clogs out of sinks. And I would definitely recommend that for you to do the same thing. So basically all we're going to do is plunge the sink. We're not using any harsh chemicals or anything else, and it usually does a great job. Alright, so as you can see, when we put the water on here, it's draining very slowly. So that's of no use, and chances are there's a bunch of hair caught right in there. And so rather than use an auger or chemicals, all we're going to do is try to use this plunger, and it's going to take a while. Like, you've got to build up a ton of pressure, but it's interesting because the clog will go down the drain probably, I'm going to say 80% of the time, just using this plunger method. I like to leave the water running while I'm doing this because I want a lot of water buildup while I'm trying to get this pressure going. So you have to make sure you completely encompass the drain with the plunger. A lot of disgusting goo is going to come up from the drain because we're like bringing the dregs up. And in addition, I've cleared all the counter space here because this disgusting things are going to splash up onto your counter. So it's just part of the deal. Just to let you know. So we're going to be plunging this like 50 to 100 times. And that's the secret of it, because a lot of people plunge for like 5 times, 10 times, they go, oh, it's not working. Well, you're building up air pressure, and so you want to do it for a long time, and then you'll take the plunger off, and you'll see if all the water goes down the drain. Okay, so far no good. So basically we haven't done enough plunging yet. So we're going to fill this back up, and we're going to vigorously plunge the sink a lot of times. I'm talking about, like I was saying, 50, 75, 100 times. The plunging seems to make the water go down a little bit, so that's why I want to get a lot of water in the basin, because I need a lot of water in here to make the seal so that I can plunge this to get the clog out of here. Alright, there's a ton of water in the sink basin now. So don't bring the plunger up too high to where you break the seal. That's the whole idea of it. we're creating crazy air pressure down this drain. You see all this like disgusting water that's coming up? That means, even though it looks disgusting, that's progress. Something good is happening to our drain system. Hurrah! Alright, that's pretty disgusting looking, no doubt, but we are definitely building up air pressure to an extreme amount right now, and that is shooting down this pipe. Oh, one other thing I need to note. Behind this faucet, I'm holding the drain plug up, so that enables me to put all this water and this pressure down this drain, because otherwise your drain might just shut. And I should have said that earlier, but okay, I didn't. Anyway, my thumb is right now keeping the drain open. Bam! You see that? That's astonishing. That is incredible. You would have just paid a plumber $200 to do that. Okay, I live in an area that's what they charge, but I think any plumber is going to charge you at least $100 to do what I just did. And so if you just buy a plunger, which is probably like $5, then you can do what I just did. Now check this out. This is the same sink 5 minutes later, and water is draining perfectly. And the reason is because we built up enough pressure in the drain line using our plunger. And that's all there is to it. So I definitely believe people try to do this job and they just plunge it a couple times. They go, oh no, that guy's video doesn't work. But seriously, don't use harsh chemicals, because what's going to happen over time is they're going to eat your plumbing away, and you're going to have like a leak because your plumbing's going to bust, and now you've got a massive repair. So you can use snakes, these things, these little augers that you put down in your plumbing, and that's fine. I mean, if you want to do it that way, do it. But this technique has worked for me dozens of times, and every house I've ever been in, every sink I've ever encountered, you know, you just build up that pressure and the clog will just get blown away, and it's going to go down into your drain. And what it really is probably a hair clog. And you know, if anyone in your house has long hair, it's a great chance that that's why that's happening. So anyway, if you got anything out of this video, please hit the like button. And if you have any questions or comments, please leave them in the comment section below. If you haven't subscribed to our channel yet, please consider subscribing, because we have a lot of home renovation videos coming out soon. And thanks much for viewing.